Yeah. Sorry. Guys, feel free to build on these ideas also. If what they say triggers any good ideas, feel free to just jump in, of course. Eh?
Okay, so I'm going first. Okay, so basically, in order to protest Trump's visit, we came up with the idea of both having a human wall and a tea party. So the whole idea behind the human wall is that we believe that Donald Trump's policies are all about dividing people and really emphasizing people's differences. And obviously, they're very much against immigration and very, very negatively viewing the refugees who are currently in the US and also across the world. And that's not just a policy that's instituted in the US, it's something that's very, very current and common within Europe as well. So the idea behind the human wall is that we would have people line up in key spots, was it?
So we chose Downing Street and Buckingham Palace because those are the areas that have media and the areas that we assume that he'd be attending. But the human wall was to counter his wall that we constantly hear about, putting walls up in Mexico that haven't happened yet. But it's to counter that, and that it's something that people associate with him. But having a human wall of love and having people wear white t-shirts, having refugees within this wall linking arms, having a human pyramid, so like with children, maybe, to symbolize also his separation of families, mothers and children. We'd like drones, so not his type of drones, but drones that capture
so they would capture the human wall, and the whole idea behind the human wall was that we would have certain t-shirts with stories of refugees, maybe images of refugees if they're comfortable, obviously, and basically just emphasize that being a refugee is not a negative thing. If anything, it should be celebrated because you've literally escaped from a war zone, and that you've had the strength to come over to a new country in a new environment, which is basically alien to you, and establish yourself there as well.
But also bringing to home as well that there are many more refugees that have made London better and have contributed significantly. Can't reach your handwriting.
The tea parties.
Tea party, yeah. And then at the end of the event, we'd have a tea party, a literal like British tea party, to bring people together. I think you talked about a similar thing happening in the Grenfell.
The whole idea behind the tea party would be to bring together people from all different places and sort of do them locally, I assume is what we were going to do, and then have cuisine from all the different places that people are from, because again, in London we are very cosmopolitan. We're very lucky to have people from all different parts of the world, and obviously celebrate that through food, because food is very important to people, obviously.
But also celebrate the diversity of food as well.
So I think that's it, guys.
We've covered it.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on that or questions for this group? Yeah?
You've only got a very short period of time. How would you logistically do the tea party?
That's a very good.
What sort of music is the following event? So it would be we would kind of get press from the first event and then we promote the tea party after that.
And also talk about we could wait for material beforehand to then send out to people and then tell them how to plan their own tea party.
We have coffee as well, please.
Great, thanks a lot. I think that the key thing from this group is like playing on the word of the wall, right? The wall of Trump, and then making that into a wall of unity or wall against hatred. The Tea Party in the US, again playing on that Tea Party pun, and then just like they clearly showed that the message was unity. So how do you show that unity in people holding hands, etc.? So I think visually a very good idea with a very clear, simple message. Next group. Yeah.
18.
Oh, that was.
I'll shoot.
Yeah, you can write.
We're about to go.
Give you then.
Sorry, do you guys want to go?
No, the rest of
last.
Should I write it as well? Okay, so prior to Trump's arrival, the first thing we'll do is to create a video, and the whole point of the video is to represent unity, and to let people know that on the day of the main protest, we'll be there representing unity. The key things that will be in the video are a t-shirt that will say unity and have a hashtag which is keep the world great. Despite Trump always saying make America great again, we want to show that the world is already great, let's keep everyone together sort of thing. There'll also be, I need to write this down, sorry. Video. There'll also be negative propaganda which will have people sort of pushing a wall to go against what Trump's always trying to fight for, the wall. And this will be prior to the main event, which...
So in this video, the main ideas are getting organizations, for example, Turn to Love, organizations of different faiths, backgrounds and religions, to come together, and in this video they're each going to be having the same message, saying exactly the same message to enhance that unity, but showing that despite what Trump is trying to do, which is essentially divide us, we're going to keep the unity going. And we decided not to do a event personally because we think that the march is going to be the biggest thing and it's going to have the largest media coverage. So not that we didn't see a point, but we just thought we might as well make use of that. So in this, we're going to have all of the organizations come hopefully wearing the same t-shirt that they wore in the video, because at the end of this video, we're going to mention that we're all at the march. You're all welcome to come. People can order shirts with the hashtag on it. And that will just enhance the unity that we're trying to show. And we're going to get people to go towards the press, encourage people to go towards the press and have them say very similar messages to enhance the unity, that we're all going to stay united, that we're going to stay together despite, what Trump is saying about Muslims, despite what they're saying about Mexicans, etc., etc.
Sorry, it's really bad handwriting.
Yeah. Great. So basically, if I understand, you guys will do a video where you get lots of organizations to get the Keep the World Great event slogan to go viral. Then you would use that video to get people to come to the event.
Yeah,
or the march.
the organizations already have the following, so we would use that.
Yes, and there at the event you would try to get as many of your people to talk to the press, get the slogan out.
And then with the hashtag, people can go and search on Twitter, Facebook, and get involved.
Yes.
So they don't necessarily have to be at the march, but they can get involved through social media and conversations, and have the people from the organizations and have our own volunteers spreading messages, talking to people, whether they want one-to-one conversations, things like that, to just have a personal touch to it as well.
Right. Any thoughts, questions? Okay, thanks a lot.
Try and move on.
The 18th. Hannah, Maggie, Mirage.
As you see from the beginning, we had similar ideas to some people, but I think we wanted to kind of focus on how is this march going to be different from every other march Trump's has been since Trump's become president, especially in the UK, and why is the march in London going to be particularly different from any march across Europe or in America, and just highlighting that when you look, biggest critics are going to be like press in America, and I feel that if you just have like a very chill march without much of a message, then you get this critique in like far right media in America of it's just a bunch of liberals just going out, this is all they do is march for no reason. So we wanted to kind of highlight building bridges, which I think is like we should raise a lot, but so we wanted to have a group of people linking arms on Westminster Bridge to highlight that this is firstly it's a big bridge of London, there'll be a big tolerance behind it, which will pick up a lot more in American media as having that visual image. And in this link, we want to have people, particularly of minority backgrounds, refugee backgrounds, women, and any other group which Trump is particularly highlighted against, and show the way they contributed to our society. So if, for instance, they're a doctor, wear their uniform, or say where they come from, with like either on a t-shirt. But particularly to highlight on this bridge is to kind of highlight that London, like America, has had so many immigrants that have been like very entrenched in their history. Maybe trying to get like other young people to like get a little kid to dress up as an immigrant who contributed to this London and kind of highlight people first. And like one of the big points to make sure it gets a lot of media impact is to try and get politicians involved in the linkage. So there's already been quite a few being quite active protesting against Trump. So especially like women politicians, women get into politics, and for politicians of minority backgrounds, just show that we're contributing to society regardless of our backgrounds, and because we are Londoners. So that's mainly the unity bit.
Pretty much covered the board. Just with the visual bit, we're going to add food as an element to it, so we'll have like a culture carnival representing different flags and different nations, and we'll also have like public servants visible in their uniforms, just to add to that element.
And another thing, just on the immigration bit, just to show that there's different people inside of Britain that are united, and we thought that within the protests that would be already happening, maybe set up by other organisations, everybody could wear like the flag of their country just to show diversity. There'll be a lot of colours, there'll be like a really big